it's different. My father was very into Muggle hygienics.
Ron, it's a different kind of flossing.
Oh, hello, Hermione.
It's swish and flick and swish and flick and swish and flick and swish and flick.
Okay, so to make the mandrake, we're first going to create the body out of aluminum foil and then wrap it with the model magic that you're given in your kit. So here is your mandrake before the model magic goes on. Now we're going to cover our mandrake baby, root baby, in model magic. So you're given this, which is just white, and obviously he's going to be like a brownish rooty color. I have pre-colored the white with this brown, and you can pre-color your white with a little bit of paint and kind of mix it around, or like with a marker and mix it up, or you can just color it after it dries. Either way is up to you. It's kind of a little more difficult to color it all in after it dries because there's little bits and spaces that will create that it will be hard to get the paint into. So I recommend maybe mixing up the color beforehand. If you can't, that's totally fine. So first we're going to start with his body. I'm going to make a thin covering. Let's go over his, so we're just trying to cover up the aluminum foil first. Covered, I'm going to kind of manipulate his little body because he's going to be sitting. I know we didn't include these in the kits, but you can find something similar at home of like a little something to put him in. He's just going to be hanging out in his little pot like this. So I want to make sure that his body is bent because when we take him out, his little roots, it'll be very cute. Okay, so make sure body is good, everything looks good, cool. So this is what he will look like to fit into his little area. You don't even have to have him sit in anything. He can just be out of the pot, whatever, and his legs can be just extended. That's fine too. I'm going to start adding some dimension to his body. So since he's just made up of roots, the root tendrils are just going to be surrounding him. So I'm going to wrap this type of thing all around his body. that I've added all of his little tendrils, I'm going to make his little facial features so that we know that he is a sad Mandrake baby root who's being pulled from his pot. I'm going to give him this nose, like this. Round it out. Your nose can be whatever shape you want. I'm going to give him little eye sockets. Like this. So he doesn't really have any eyes. It's all just in the roots. Eyebrows. And then some more eyebrow. I'm going to use a tool. You can use whatever you want, a pen, anything, to like shape his mouth. I'm gonna just open up this area. Make it look like he is having a cry. Add the nostrils. Fill in some spots, go back over. Yeah, he's really upset. And there's his little face. So I went ahead and added a few little bits to the top here. So when we glue on the leaves, they have a nice branch system for them. So I'm going to let him dry, and then we can glue on the moss and the leaves. I'm gonna add leaves and moss to our little baby. I'm gonna use hot glue. You can use any type of glue you want. This is just what I have available. So I'm gonna start with the moss, and I want to make it seem as natural as possible. So I'm going to get a few pieces. The leaves to him. So you were given the fake leaf in your kit, and you can cut out more from paper if you want to draw, if you already have colored paper, or if you can go outside and get some real leaves and twigs, whatever you want to do.